All right, so yeah, I've just gone out for a walk today. I've done about 2.5 Ks actually. I'm going to pause that because I'm sitting down. Yeah, I mean, yesterday I did a vlog, my first vlog, my golf vlog. Yeah, you can see how to shave. Yeah, I just wanted to come out for a bit of a walk. It's a really nice day, and talk a bit about my golf as well. So last night I jotted everything. I went down to the shop actually, and I got like a journal, notepad, and I've jotted everything from my lesson yesterday in there. So that's what I'm going to keep doing now. So almost like maybe daily, but at least, a couple of times a week, I'm going to pick that up and look over the things I've been learning from my last lesson. And then, go out into my net and have a hit, or go to the range and have a hit. But today I don't have my clubs because they're getting re-gripped. So yesterday after my lesson, I dropped them into the pro shop and asked the guys to put the jumbo grips on all my clubs. I was trialing them on my driver and 7-iron, and I really like the way it felt on my driver. I'm not 100% certain it felt right on my iron, but I spoke to Sarah about it, and she said, look, let's keep it consistent, and I agree with her on that. And I think that it's probably going to be the best for me. And I have slowly been getting used to the jumbo grip on the 7-iron, and it actually feels pretty nice, when I think about it. So yeah, I'll pick those up next week. In the meantime, I've got a 3-wood that I can practice with in my net, and I can just practice the movements, getting my shoulder turn going through the swing, instead of using my arms and flicking my wrists. And I practiced that this morning, and it's feeling good. And just working on everything else, like my grip, my stance, lining myself up. One other thing I probably need to write down in my book as well is that Sarah got me to bring the club back a little further in my driver. I did have it out towards the outer edge of my toe, and that sort of was working for me, but I think it was working for me in a way that was not ideal. Like, it was sort of, I was twisting my body and everything to get in that alignment, and it was working. But I think now with the changes that Sarah's helping me to make, that's going to eventually create a more consistent, reliable shot that I can produce. So I'm happy that I'm making these changes, and I have been through, I guess, changes like this in things before, in sport. You just got to readjust and keep doing it, and keep making the adjustments until you find that sweet spot where you want to be. And that's what I'm going to do. If Sarah wants me to change something, then I'm just going to do it. We're going to roll with it, and we're going to make those changes. I'm going to document it down in my journal, and keep a log of my progress, and keep it active. Like, this is something I've done before previously, just with like career stuff, where I've kept like a daily journal of my goals, and every day I review those goals. And then I write down new goals as they come up, or as things change. I tweak it and adjust it, and I think that's something that I can do here with my my golf journal. And each day I can review it, I can look at it, and just really get it into my mind what I'm working on, what are my goals, what am I trying to achieve. The more I put it in my brain, the more I look over it, the more that it's in my memory, and it's in the forefront of my mind, so that I know where I'm going, I know where I'm coming from, I know what small things need to be adjusted as I'm going on my journey. So and that's something I'm probably going to do with career and life as well. But I want to keep this golf one separate from that, because I think it's of big importance that it's separate, because I don't want to get it confused, and I don't want it to become sort of a higher, lower priority or anything like that. It's something that's separate and needs to be done on its own, and it's a priority on its own for me. So that's what I'm doing. I started that yesterday, did a video yesterday, and I'm doing this video today, going out for a walk. I mean, the weather's great now, so I'm just going to make the most of the weather. I've done pretty well, I think, through the colder, rainy weather, to get out and play as much as I can and keep learning. But now I think it's time to really get stuck in and to commit myself and to apply myself, really apply myself to my lessons. I have a membership at a golf course. Twilight Golf's coming up, so there's no excuses for me to not be playing after work. So I'm just gonna be going out. I'm gonna look at probably getting myself a new car. At the moment, I'm borrowing a car a lot, so it's just difficult trying to play golf when you're borrowing a car sometimes, and it's difficult. So I mean, I'm going to get a new car, I think, and that way I can plan my golf around my schedule a little better that way. My clubs are coming along pretty nicely once I get them re-gripped. Actually, I'm adding an extra inch to my hybrid. So I don't know. I'm not 100% convinced the hybrid's for me yet, but I think adding that extra inch may be beneficial. So we'll see how that goes. I'll give it a go, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm happy using my 3-iron. I'm quite comfortable using the 3-iron, actually. But I'd kind of like to have that hybrid in the bag. Just, I want to try it and see if it's something I can use. My putter's not great, but I can make it work, so I think we'll stick with it for now. And I'll work on the short game like I did with Sarah yesterday in my lesson. Just really, work on and it's consistent through the rest of my swing. It's about turning my torso, not my arms, and flicking my wrists. And that's something I've really done a lot of in my short game up till now, really up till getting lessons. And something I've never really addressed really too much. So that's something I'm really going to have to work on. Do a lot of practice around that. Get down to the golf club, practice as much as I can. Just keep my lessons consistent with Sarah, keep my practice consistent, keep my diary consistent and my vlogs consistent, and everything else, exercise, diet. So I mean, probably not going to do I'm probably not going to do these vlogs every day, but I'll try to do them as much as I can, so like on the week, at least once a week, but on the weekend, once or twice, and after work, where I can. But that's part of my plan moving forward, is to make a lot more time for this, and to make a lot more of an effort, that's not coming up with excuses like I'm busy, the weather was crap, work and all that shit. So really got to focus on that consistency, and that's where I think my results will shine through, and then we'll take it from there. And for today, I'm just going to go home. I may add a few notes to my diary. I think probably, I might just add some notes around my short game, the chipping lesson I had with her. I didn't add that. So I'll jot that in, and then I'll probably leave it for then, and then just wait till the next lesson. So it's something I can add to. And then I have maybe like a separate diary with my goals. And then and I can jot down all my goals and everything in there, and review that one daily as well. And I think that's probably what's going to work for me, because I would like to keep it very clear cut, and I think that's going to work better for me. So I can review those daily goals, and I can add things, change things, take things out as I see I need to. Yeah. All right, that's it for me, and yeah.